Good afternoon. It's Dirty Trucking. I know you heard the toilet flush. No, I did not just use it. Just threw a piece of tissue in there from painting the brows on. Anyway, I want you to take a look at my sink. Now, I told you this bathroom was a partial. Oops, hold on. Partially upgraded, which meant they did the floors, they did this, and they left that old ass tub. This is what this tub has been in this condition. It started getting this. I moved in this apartment in, I believe it was April 1st of 22. And when I moved in on the check-in list, I told them it was a bad glazing job, and this was soon to happen. By the end of 22, I started seeing signs of it finna start to do this. 23, it started bubbling up, water getting up under the paint. Then it started cracking. 20, as the years went on, it got worse and worse. I wrote it up on the maintenance portal, didn't fix it. Maintenance guy come in here and left the work order open. Then they tell me I got to go downstairs I got to take more pictures and go downstairs to the office and sign some paper for them to fix this. That's what you got a maintenance portal for. I put the pictures on the maintenance portal. I shouldn't have had to do that. But this is the condition of this tub, and I've been paying $1,700 rent. And this has been like this since the, I want to say, it started getting bad, I want to say in 23. And then it's been like this the whole 24. Like I said, once you do a bad glazing job, and then water starts getting up under that glaze, it's going to crack. It's going to end up like this. Whoever did the glazing job was horrible. I don't know why they didn't do a full remodel of this bathroom, but this is what they left me with. And then this here, the stuff in there is disgusting. But the video is about my sink here. What do you think caused this? The glaze or porcelain or whatever you want to call this here is disappearing. You got scratches here. I don't put anything in here to scratch my sink. Nothing. This here looks like some sort of paint. That looked like some sort of paint. This looked like it's been touched up with some sort of paint. And I don't know who did this, but let me tell you what I was feeling yesterday in the car. See, I feels what they be doing in the apartment. When I go to my surveillance camera, I don't see them in the apartment. I just come back and notice what's been done in the apartment. So I'm riding yesterday, and all of a sudden, I just start feeling like somebody was rubbing on my cheek, something going on here in the car. And I come home and see that with the sink. That sink has never been like that. Now, and I don't have any chemicals in here. I don't have any bleach. And the water would have to be real high to get up there if I had bleach water to do that to that sink. This is what I've been dealing with here. This is what I've been dealing with here. Tell you about the teddy bear? Did I tell you about the teddy bear? That they came in here and ripped the leg open on the teddy bear? I think I made a video about this and put it on YouTube. It's a teddy bear my son gave me for Mother's Day 2 years ago. Been sitting here all this time. Nobody's touched it. Accidentally knocked it off one day. And I saw this. Somebody ripped the leg. And then they started to try to go for this leg. Because you see it's ripped right there. Yeah. They ripped the leg. I walked over here and was plugging up the Christmas lights, which I've taken down. And I accidentally knocked it off. And when I picked it up, I saw that. You can see, took the Christmas lights down. When I took them down, that happened. I mean, this whole apartment is just fucking falling apart. The tub fucked up. It's a nice apartment, just need a little touch-up work. This here I complained about all that. Matter of fact, to the lady that did the eviction papers and expedited it and played like she didn't do that. You expedited my eviction papers by putting somebody else's rental amount on there, not giving me time to try to get this rent in like you said by the end of August, which I'm not going to get it. I have exactly $100 in my bank account and $290 from Hertz rental car, which is my $290. They stole it from me, but that is $290 I got to use for Saturday when they send the pre-authorization in. So I actually have $100 in my account towards the $3,800 damn rent. I'm driving later and later. I'm not earning. Let me see. What was that? I think it was a couple days ago. Was it? I want to say Saturday, Sunday. I want to say, or Sunday, Monday. I did extremely well. I actually hit over the $300 range with Uber one day. And then the next day, it dropped back down. No, that was Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, I did extremely well. You want to know why? Because Uber made sure I earned enough to cover the money they was finna steal that was going to overdraw my account. That's why. I was wondering why it didn't come in on Saturday. They had been coming in on Saturday. I told you, they playing games. I don't know why I have come under attack by the individuals at this company. I don't know why they fucking with me. I am positive that they are the reason that I'm finna go through this eviction. It's deliberate. And also, I told you they cheated me out of my $1,000 bonus. Had I got my $1,000 bonus months ago, I wouldn't be in this position. I would have been able to get my rent back on track. But no, they told me, do I have a screenshot? So I took the liberty, day before yesterday. If you don't believe me about that bonus, Google it. Ask Google about Uber drivers bonus and see what comes up. It's all on the internet. It's got Uber name to it. There was an article done on it. And not only was that I only seen that bonus as the final bonus on my app. The final bonus that I saw on my app said $1,000 bonus for reaching 10,000 trips. I didn't see the other bonuses they got on there. They got a bonus on there that goes up to $40,000. $40,000. I didn't even see that on the app. Where that bonus come in at? $40,000. I think you got to do. I think there's a bonus for when you hit 20,000 trips. And then I seen a 40,000 bonus on there. I never saw that on the app. I got here in 23. On the app, I saw the beginning bonuses, and then I saw the final bonus. Well, you reach 10,000 trips, you're supposed to get $1,000. And when I asked them for it, they told me that I have a screenshot of it. Uber has been lying. They call what they're doing theft of money. That is theft of money. If you were supposed to receive a bonus and the company didn't pay it to you, you can actually sue for theft of money and breach of contract. Because it was on their app, but you can't go back on the app now and see it because you're no longer a new driver. Over the years and over the months, your app is going to change. And that new driver status with the bonuses and all that on there that you're going to get offered is going to disappear when you've reached the final minimum bonus, because it's going to take a while to get to that maximum bonus. After that, your app is going to disappear. You're not going to be able to look them bonuses up. But it's on record. You got drivers on Reddit saying that they received their bonus. This is drivers from as far back as 2019. I came in 23 and that bonus was on there. So if you do not receive your bonus, and you're supposed to get a bonus for reaching a milestone. They call it milestones here. And then they got the nerve to send me congratulations milestone messages through my email. Talking about you've reached a milestone. You've reached 12,000 trips. It would be more than that if I'm not giving up. You know, when you get tired of a job, when you get tired of the situation the job has put you in, you get in it's an automatic give up phase. You are letting go of the job without actually letting go, because you know you still gotta, until you find something else to go to, you letting go. See, if you're on a job like me where you can come in whenever you want to, set your own schedule, you start letting go. You try to get up early. Next thing you know, you find yourself sitting around like I am now. I woke up at 12. It's 2 o'clock going on. I think it's 2 o'clock, something like that. Going on 3. I should have been out the door by 1:30. Then when I get out there, I got to go get gas, get something to eat. Then I'm sitting around for another 2 hours. Next thing I know, it's 6, 7, 8 o'clock. That's another thing. The reason why that's one reason my earnings is decreased, but it's not the main reason. I've been out here early and did as much as 10 hours and never got anywhere near $200. It don't matter what I do. They gonna do something to make sure I don't earn enough money. You think this company don't know I'm in eviction status? You think this company don't know I needed to get $3,800 up by the end of the month? If you think they don't know that, then you in la la land. That's exactly why this happened. This company put me in this position. All of a sudden it happened. After I started banking at that bank, Liberty Bank, that's where I'm at. My earnings, I was able to go out there and earn what I normally earned when I first got to that bank last year. No, the beginning of, this year. I was able to earn what I was able to earn. Yeah, I was getting my rent in late, but I was only getting a $100 late fee. And it wasn't extremely late. I wouldn't go past, the latest I went is the 17th. That's it. That was it. Until I had the jury duty. Then I had to go in there and tell them I can't afford to be here because I have to get this rent in by that certain date to avoid being assessed court fees and end up in eviction status going to court. So I was relieved of jury duty. After I mentioned that date in the courtroom, all of a sudden, now I can't get my rent in by that date. I haven't been able to get my rent in by that date. Now I got assessed court fees back in June. Managed to get the rent in by the 23rd. Okay, the whole July went by. And you know, I'm still sitting up here trying to get $2,000. And I took some of my money and tried to go get the money. And that didn't work out for me. It didn't work out. But either way it go, from last month to now, if I hadn't to use that money to try to get more money, I still will only have $800. How in the fuck am I going damn near 6 weeks and I ain't reached $2,000 yet? $2,000. The other reason, not only did my earnings decrease, it's taking longer to get it. Now I was fatigued. Now I'm giving up. I'm not staying out there 12 hours because I didn't have to stay out there 12 hours before. I used to be able to get my money in 10 hours. 10 hours, sometimes a little less. 10 hours. But now, what else is happening? Since I renewed my driver's license, I've been getting reports. I've gotten 3 reports in 2 days. The first report I got after the lady, they got my driver's license uploaded to the site. Talking about I had inappropriate behavior. I yelled and cussed at a rider. So they're going to send me a message and want to see the video. So now Uber is using their reports to watch me through the videos now. I don't think anybody said that. And it was strange that it appeared after she uploaded my driver's license and got that shit correct. It told you it took me hours. I sat in that parking that parking lot of that truck stop for what, 2 hours trying to get that fixed? They finally get it fixed. But see, on that paper, they see all my endorsements. And that's what they looking at. And these complaints is geared toward endorsements. Harsh braking. That's trucking. That's trucking. So this is either a truck driver that works for Uber or somebody in trucking or somebody that knows the trucking lingo. But the terminology, the complaints, is complaints. There's stuff about trucking. Except the inappropriate behavior. I didn't yell at anybody, and I haven't cussed at anybody. I'd be sitting there driving, listening to the goddamn radio all day. But these riders, and the men especially, seem to want to get in the car and want to strike up a goddamn conversation. When I don't have to talk to you. When I mention your name, hey, make sure it's you to verify you get in the car, I don't have to have a conversation with you. You're not going to force a conversation with me if I don't want to talk. Period. That's why I got the radio on. You sit back there comfortably. But after I uploaded my driver's license, now I started, this is 2 breaking complaints. I just got one from yesterday. Then I got one, I think it was like 14 hours ago now, 21 hours ago now. Harsh braking. That's trucking stuff. And when I had put on my portal, my profile, back in, I believe it was 23. I put on my profile that I used to be a truck driver. Oh, man, that's when the complaints started pouring in. She a truck driver, and I had a high star rating. The complaints started pouring in, and my 5-star started dropping. Uber is holding the 5-star at a certain level. Uber has been holding my 5-star. My 5-star barely moves. One minute I get back up to 4.82, then it's 4.81, but it never gets back up to the 4.93, 4.85, not the 4.85 to put me back in a higher paying bracket. Because you want to know why? I believe not only were they stealing my earnings, I believe they used this lower paying bracket to steal the percentage of the earnings that I'm not getting. Somebody is just stealing from me blind. And they said, there's an old saying, you reap what you sow. What you do unto others is going to be done unto you. And all this stuff being done unto me is gearing toward taking money. I haven't taken money from anybody. I haven't stolen money from anybody. But they've said I did these things. So why am I having my money taken and my money stolen? See, they like to take fables and superstitions and make it a reality. They like to play God out here. And I'm sitting up here at fucking eviction status. That means I might have throw all my shit out. I don't have anywhere to go. I got to throw all my shit out. All my property. Like, I'm the fuck up here. I've been paying my rent all this time. Then all of a sudden, I can't pay it. And then Uber's customer service, when I get on the phone with them about something else, it seems like they talking about my eviction. Oh, we're so sorry. You have to keep going through this. Going through what? I wouldn't be going through it if they put a stop to you doing the shit. Uber is a foreign-owned company. And I want to know why they fucking with me here like this. Why didn't you pay me my $1,000 bonus? Why are you holding my 5-star, paying me less? Why am I at eviction status when I'm out there trying to bust my ass? I'm so fatigued. Yesterday, I was sitting at the park, eating, trying to get going. Next thing you know, it went from 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. But I got the sub at, I think, 3:30, 4. Detroit police officer pulled over there, pulled up to me. Ass was all right. Never seen that before. I'm just sitting there in the park, minding my own business. Had the hatchback up. Everything okay? Yes, officer. You know, you got your hatchback up. Yes, I got it up for the air. It's hot. Don't want to run the car with the AC because that car island burns the gas. Then I sat there and finally did something I ain't done in over a year. Wrote a story and put it on my website. And if you want to see the story I just put on there, I think it's titled Happiness Stolen by Software. It's on my website, notjustforlaughs.com. That's N-O-T, the number 4, J-U-S-T. Wait a minute. N-O-T-J-U-S-T, the number 4, and L-A-U-G-H-S. Not just for laughs.com. Click on the site. I haven't been doing anything with it in over a year. The last story I posted was in October of 24. October of 24 was when I started paying on that trip. And everything went south. Holy hell. That's the last story I posted. Was the month I started paying on that trip. When I started paying on this trip, this happened. I'm sitting here living in a state where I'm constantly in trouble with jobs where I'm risking eviction. All this because of that Warren truck plant shit. I'm about to get evicted. Working for Uber. Wage theft. You didn't pay me my bonus. Tactics with your 5-star to decrease my earnings and then play it off as because of bad reports. Well, you need to prove it. You need to prove it. They need to be in a court of law and made to prove that a writer gave me a bad star rating to go over with that report to prove that my 5-star, the reason why my 5-star is the way it is, and been stuck there. It's just stuck. I've never seen a 5-star just stay where it is. And these people that's getting in my car been getting in here shaking their keys. They started this long time ago. I think I mentioned it on here. They were shaking their keys. That's them telling me that you doing something to affect my housing. They just started shaking their keys. Now, every day they get in here, this car, pulling their keys out and rattling it long before they're at their property. Sometimes 10 minutes before, to the point where I have to tell them, because you hold them keys or put them up, because that noise is irritating. You just back there rattling your keys. This was a deliberate act. And may God have mercy on your soul for what you've done to me. Because I didn't do nothing to you. You doing this shit to me. You dirty, deceitful ass motherfuckers, you. Going through an eviction because of your motherfucking lying, deceitful ass.